All right. Now I have to pull up another tab. I have to find my stream link now. I think we're streaming, but I'm using OBS now so that everyone can see you.
Okay. Am I really delayed? Can everyone hear me okay?
I don't know yet. I'm still figuring that out.
We will find out. Looks like Josh got it. Oh, let me mute myself so that we don't get super echo.
Yeah, you're already going to hit this microphone.
That's fine.
Because you're coming through speakers.
That's fine. So this is your 4K stream.
4K subscriber stream. Oh, I have to change. All right, I found it. Do you have the link? You need the link? I have to change. All right, I found it. Do you have the link? You need the link? I have to change.
I'm in it. I see the chat now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
This is Katie. You guys have seen Katie before. She's a wizard.
I am a wizard.
You're a lizard, Harry. Nah, yeah, she's... Ask her anything. She's a lizard.
Well, I'm just here to kick off the very exciting, monumental moment of Josh getting 4K streamers. I'm kind of, if I had more time, I'd stick around.
And you froze.
I'm frozen?
Oh, you're good now. You're good.
Okay.
So, are we...
I am running VM in the background. Let me kill that. No more VM. Okay, I killed it.
Are we going to...
React. I mean, I've used some Angular, Chris, but it was Angular 1, so it's been a while. I hear good things about Angular 5, but I haven't messed with it yet, so React is pretty cool.
So we tell people about the cast plan?
Which cast?
So, all right, I'll just explain it. So we're thinking about having a weekend type deal where Katie and I answer questions, and we like interview some people in the Discord, like practice interviews. We'll just bring you on. It'll be like a little panel interview to prepare people for like real jobs and stuff. So we'll bring you in, ask you some questions. Everyone can watch. Like, they're obviously fake interviews, but we've both done loads of interviews, so we can ask the questions you need to know. And then Katie will whiteboard you with impossible algorithms.
Yes, because I am an evil person, and I've never liked people, ever. Epic moon.
In the future, Katie, we need to get your snowball hooked back up because you sound like you're in an echo chamber designed for echoing.
Yes, I apologize. Because I was short on time, I had to use my work computer, and my snowball is a USB, and my work computer is one of the new MacBooks that has the stupid plug, and I don't like it, but that's why I can't just plug it in. So, yeah, I'm sorry, Josh. It was a last minute announcement, and I was like, I'm leaving for a movie, and you go, just quick visit, and so I said yes.
You're going to a movie?
Yeah, we were going to go to this, it was a skating rink party. Canceled, so we don't get to go. So now we're going to a movie, and yeah.
We only have a few minutes before she has to leave, so get your questions in so that she can answer. She's a front-end wizard. Well, actually, she's a full-stack wizard. So ask her any questions you need to know. She can probably answer the technical stuff better than I can.
Guys, I'm only here for a few minutes. I mean, if something is burning on your soul, then sure. But you can find me on Twitter if you really want to ask questions. I just want you guys to get hyped. Josh is rolling out some new stuff soon, and I'm going to be helping with a little bit of it. And I hope you guys stick around. And yeah, it'll be good. What do I recommend learning? I would say probably know vanilla JavaScript really well, and then learning any other libraries will be easier. It depends on what you're trying to build, but I will recommend for which library. If you're just trying to build basic web apps, probably React. If you're just trying to make pretty sites, really learn CSS, get good at animations. You could learn. Oh, a new question. There are some cool animation libraries out there too that you could learn. I feel like most web developer jobs are contract based. Like, make this website and you're done. What does a real web developer actually do at a 9-to-5 job? So a lot of 9-to-5 jobs for developers do involve make this website, but a lot of it is new features for the website, bug fixing, and creating new products. A lot of companies that own their own website are tech companies, and so they have a lot of tech products to build. For example, at my current company, we have a website that does the marketing, which I almost never touch. Yeah, very expensive. So we're spending most of our time doing that. Am I frozen again?
You're good. You're good. Carry on.
Okay. Anyways, thank you. That has been burning your soul. Oh, I'm so glad to relieve the burn. Okay, guys, that's it though. I gotta get going so I can be ready for my movie. I will be back to visit.
You're like next level tease. Literally like 4 minutes. Tell the fam I said hi. AKA.
I will. I don't know what next level tease means.
You're here for like 4 minutes and like 20 people show up and then you're like, hey, bye.
Well, I will come back. I told you I didn't have a lot of time.
Wait, the shirt.
And my final goodbye. Everyone can see my pushing shirt. I program I make computer go beep boop beep boop beep boop. See, it's so good. Anyways, please come back for future scenes. Bye, guys.
All right, now you guys are stuck with me. I'm sorry. Just me now. So we're thinking about doing like a podcast thing or something. I don't know. Podcast sounds boring, right? But we have like a bunch of ideas that we could talk about. No, well, okay. So actually, I messaged her and I was like, "Hey, you want to be on this stream right now?" And she's like, "I got plans." And I was like, what about in like 10 minutes?" Yoma, I emailed Yoma and he ignored me. So if you got the hookups, hook me up with them. I'm down. How am I doing? I'm doing good. How you guys doing tonight? 4K? We're not even at 4K. I'm just getting a little bit ahead of myself. Might as well just round up. Makes me feel better inside. I want to collab with Chris Sean. I want to collab with Aaron and Beta. I'm going to do a collab with Coding Phase on Tuesday at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And then Yoma would be cool, Mayuko would be cool, John Sanmez would be cool, Engineered Truth would be cool. The chances of those last 4 are not cool. Oh yeah, ethics behind AI. I don't know too much. We could discuss it, but I haven't like looked into it. I mean, there should probably be some sort of limit to what you can program them to do, or limit the machine learning to not have a certain condition that they check for. Or if a condition is met, then they shut off. I'm not sure. See, look, we go from 21 people to 18 people because Katie's not there. She's a wizard. We have a lot of new people here. Gavin, I guess I can reiterate on your thing. So what do we do from 9 to 5? Well, there's always new features. Normally there's new features being pushed out from the UI, UX standpoint, or features that managers want, or bosses want, or CEOs want. Hello, Mr. Santos. Usually new features. Actually, always new features. And there's always bug fixes. People find bugs. You have to go fix them. You have entire sprints dedicated to bug fixes. Yeah, you guys ask me all the questions. We have a lot of new people on the channel, probably just from the one video, but you know, whatever. I'm here to answer any questions about web dev. I was gonna actually make a video tonight instead of doing a live stream, since I've done a live stream 2 nights in a row, or almost 2 nights in a row. I want to get back to like the curated, edited content, but there's just so many new people that I want to answer questions. What's up, Alberto Ruiz? I said that backwards, but it's late for you. It's 10 p.m. I should time these better, make it more East Coast friendly. Sorry about that, but it's Friday night. You know how it goes. You almost said to send him in one sentence what your value proposition is to him. Yeah, see, that's probably, if I can't provide monetary value to someone, they don't want to work with me. There's no like gesture of good faith kind of thing going on. It's really just if I can make him money or grow his subscriber base, because his time is most valuable. Therefore, he doesn't want to spend it with people that can't provide those things to him. So, if wants to be that way, that's fine. I'll get there eventually, and I'll still be humble about it. Like if I ever get to whatever, what was it, like 100,000 or something, and some guy with 3,000 wants to collab with me, that's fine. Like, I'm all about giving back. That's the whole point of this channel anyways, is to give back what I know, not make money off of this. I mean, the money, okay, like, money is nice, right? Everyone likes it, but that's not like, I just want to help, right? No, it's not for experts. Anything you want to know? How do you practice beginner skills on GitHub? Contributing to some, like, open source? I don't know. It depends on how big the open source thing is. Or do you mean like Git, like version control? Yeah, passion first, money later. Money's just a byproduct. Like, I'd rather feel fulfilled than like have lots of money. Like, if you look at, okay, if you look at like Tom Bilyeu, I don't know if you guys have seen his like motivational channel. I'd really like to talk to him at some point, but if you look at him, he has a like a similar story. He made like this Quest nutrition thing, and he made like, almost $1 billion, or millions, hundreds of millions of dollars, and then he had all that money and he wasn't happy because he wasn't helping people. He wasn't like, anyways. Okay. Do I use Python at all? I saw that message. You can retract it, but I saw it. Yes, sometimes, but just for personal stuff. Like personal, like, practice projects. If I was a high school student again, what would I do differently in regards to my background and, I read two different things. In regards to my approach to development. In high school, I learned HTML, and I learned the little marquee tags that, like, slide across the screen. That's all I remember there. I just wanted to finish high school. How long is each coding sessions? I mean, I guess you could look it up, but they're an hour long, and it's depends on the level, but roughly $40 for an hour. I mean, you can look it up if you want. So contribute to open source is so vague. You don't have to find a game-breaking bug. Like, you can find a bug fix, or not a bug fix, like a spelling error. If you go to Google and you find a spelling error on a Google repo and you fix that, I'd be putting like contributed to Google open source. Like, you don't have to tell them what you did. Just put that. Anything you find. Start with something. But I think that's more of an advanced thing. Okay, we go down. New subscriber just watched my interview. Luzon, go give Luzon some love. Check out his channel. All good, man. You deserve the love. Putting out that quality content. Do it up. How can a beginner? Yeah. So hit that like button. 4K subs, boy. Thanks. I don't think we're there yet, actually, but it'd be nice. Be like a new milestone. What's up, Ken? Katie was here. She has to go see a movie with a friend. How do you balance your addiction with staying consistent? I mean, you code with one hand and then the other hand, you know? You just got to learn to be ambidextrous. Easy. Yeah, favorite preprocessor, SAS. Yeah, all the open source stuff is really it's tough. It's not an easy answer there. There are some new projects that are open source. Slightly famous. I'm just some guy. I'm just some dude that wanted to share. If I could get here, then you can get here, because I feel like, you know, not the sharpest tool in the shed. I almost said something else and it wouldn't even made sense. Okay. Do you think a company would like to hire a web dev? Yeah, a company will hire you if you're still in high school. They don't care. She was just here for a few minutes, Randolph. No big deal. SAS is a preprocessor. What that means is you write a language, and then at runtime, when you compile your application, or put it when you run it. In this case, preprocessor means it has to be compiled down to CSS. So you have SAS, which lets you do things like store colors in a variable. So you can just be like variable whatever, and then equals some hex color. And so that way you don't have to type out the hex every time. You can just put the variable there. Or if you want to make a change throughout the application, you don't have to go to every line and then change the hex. You can just change the variable, boom, the application is changed. So it lets you do kind of JavaScripty stuff with CSS. You could do the same thing with other styles as well. You want to apply a border everywhere, then make a little variable with a border. That was my answer in my interview for my job, for my fully remote job. They asked me, "What up, Mary?" They asked me, "What is better about SAS?" And I was like, "Nesting, please." They were like, "That's a good answer." Like the UI guy was like, "I'll take it." Why do interviewers always ask what you don't know? Because they want to see your ability to problem solve. They hit you with the curveball because they're curious to see how you think, right? I talked about this in Discord earlier. I don't know if you guys were there. I have a side job where I work with Archain, cryptocurrency plays. Anyways, the CEO there, he worked at Google, and he was taking master level courses, but he didn't have a master's degree. And he worked at Google, and they brought him in, and they asked him 2 questions, and he's like, "I don't know the answer to that. Would you like to see me speculate on it?" And they were like, "Yeah, let's see how you answer." And so he's like, so he just talked it through out loud. He didn't even, he was eventually he got to like a correct answer, or semi-correct answer, and they were like, "Awesome, that's great." Like, because you don't know what you don't know, and you're on a time limit, so they just want to hear your ability to like think through problems. Right. So if in my interview, when I told him, I was like, "All right, look, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the data, I'm going to loop through it, and then I'm going to print it on the page." So that's me explaining my thought process of how I'm going to do it. Okay, now you have to struggle with me while I figure out the syntax, because it's been like a year and a half. Um, so it's just to see your problem solving ability. What kind of questions do they usually ask you on phone interviews and in person? Phone screenings are normally, have you worked with this technology or this technology or this technology? And then there's the typical HR stuff that I always talk about. Tell us about a time you worked with a difficult coworker. What's your weakness? What motivates you? Those kind of questions usually come with phone interviews. Tell us about yourself. What got you to where you're at? Give us your history. One mistake that you don't want to make in these HR questions here is if they say, tell us about yourself. Do not start with I'm from or I have 2 cats. Never say that. I've done that on a couple engineering interviews, my very first ones just out of college. Tell us about yourself. Well, I'm from Georgia and I grew up. Like, never do that. Just start with professional experience about yourself. What happens if you don't know? It's when it happens that you are assigned to do something that you don't know how. It's not a if, it's a when, because that is this job in a nutshell. You go to number one, I would say write out what you are trying to do, pseudocode it out with plain text, step by step. Look on Stack Overflow, Google it for a couple hours. Don't wait too long, and then go to a senior dev and be like, hey, I tried this solution, and this solution, and these were my thought processes about how I tried to solve it. Can you tell me if I'm on the right track, and if not, what should I be doing differently? That's it. It shows that you tried. It shows your thought process to the person you're asking, and you didn't spend too much time on it yourself, so that the boss isn't like, yo, bruh, why you took all day, you didn't know how to do it, why didn't you just come ask for help? So that's what you got to do. Yeah, so do they allow you to understand and catch up? Of course. A lot of people hire you on knowing there's a ramp up time for you to catch up with the code base and all that stuff. Application to callback interview ratio. I only apply to remote jobs normally. And so it's not a good ratio. It's like, before I got the job that I have now, which is an office job that I negotiated to be remote, before I got this job, I applied to over 90 jobs, and I had maybe 7 or 8 interviews. I made it to the 5th stage of each one, and then they told me no, because it's really competitive. Oh yeah, before that job, I also had, so this is the weird thing, right? I applied to remote jobs before I had my previous one, and I had 2 job offers at the same time. And then I was in that weird mid-level area where they're like, is he mid-level or is he still junior, but he's just mid-level with the stack that he was working on at that company before, but suddenly you want more money because you're experienced, and they can just go hire someone cheap. How long was my job search out of boot camp, though? 3 weeks. And then I got a part-time job, and then transitioned to full-time. And then after that, I applied, and I got 2 job offers at once. And then after that, I got laid off because no more money for the company. And then there's a 6-month period where I tried to do YouTube full-time, at 300 subscribers. If you go back and look at the cringy vlogs, oh my God. I was like, I can do it. If Peter McKinnon can do it. Obviously, I couldn't do that, but I had some savings, and I was like, I'll regret this if I don't try. So I tried. And then I started running out of money, and I applied to a new job, and I got the job that I have now. If I were as a boss, what would I expect from him on the technical side? So, give me the specifics. Give me the specifics of what you mean, technical side. Front end, back end, let me know. What projects did I have in my portfolio before I was hired? I had three 3 projects. I had a unit testing thing that was Jasmine. I had a API, social media API. You could connect to Twitter and post tweets via an API with Angular. And I had a little workout application where you could put in all your stats and it would calculate like what body type you wanted to get and blah blah blah. So those are my 3. Yep, this is how it goes, just in and out. I went to Dev Mountain. Most of my videos are Lambda School. Is there a reason for the switch? I actually reached out to Dev Mountain and requested to work with them, and they ghosted me. So, but one of the reasons for Lambda School, it's not like I'm not trying to like specifically tell you to go here or here. I would review Dev Mountain if they want to work with me, if they want to hook up with me, then I'll do it. What's up, Taylor? How's Denver? Yeah, if they wanna work with me and like give me a student to work with, like I'll do it. Like I just want to showcase different boot camps as long as they're not garbage, as long as they're not like poisoning the well. So it was easy for me to work with the people at Lambda School because the person who taught me how to code at Dev Mountain is now the CTO of Lambda School, and so it just made sense. But yeah, I would do one on like Thinkful or Block.io. Like I can just present the information, and you guys make that decision. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I don't want to be, like a sellout or anything or like a shill. It's not my intent. Just to showcase, and then it's not all about that. It's right. Like I want people to get something out of it, even though it's about a company or a business or a product. I want to ask the questions that don't cost money but still help people. You know what I mean? Anyways, can I talk more about current job? Dude, Lambda School is legit. Ben is the CTO, so you're in good hands. Current job. What is my schedule like? I work 5 a.m. to 1 p.m. and I skip lunch. It's when I work best. I know it's a weird schedule. I had to bargain for it, and I got it. And then lately I've been working more of a split schedule, so I work like half a day and then take a break and then come back and finish everything up. So, or maybe like more than half a day, but kind of a split schedule. It's hard for me to be like 400% for 8 hours straight. Like this is code. Sometimes there's problems. You just gotta like step away. JavaScript frameworks, like they're a big part of development and you never had a need for them. Yeah, I mean, you don't need them. They're just to make large applications easier. Jean-Lu B. Yeah, basically exactly what you said. That's exactly how it works. You have React purely on the front end, you pass all the data into the state, and then you print that out on the page. That's it. Yeah, so if you guys want to see me do like collabs with other people, let me know. But, I'm not going to be like, you should go here, you should. I'm not going to tell you that. That's like the number one thing I don't want. I just want you. All right, so this is my criteria that I keep reiterating over and over. If it's not like one of the top schools, it doesn't have a guarantee, or you have to pay something huge up front, then don't go. Ajax is not a type of framework. It's just it's like a fundamental of how web requests work. So Ajax is not a framework. That's just like a special function. You could think of it like that, maybe. It's how you get data. It's how you move data around. Asynchronous something. I forget. Asynchronous JavaScript and then the other A, and then XHTML. Which side do I prefer? I'm a visual person, so I like front end. That's just me. I like to see the tangible results. You know, when you press Control S and save the code, and then it hot reloads, and you can see what you've changed and see if it's working. That's me. Aaron, please respond to my Instagram messages. I slid in those DMs. But what's up, man? Happy Friday. We out here. What JavaScript frameworks have I tried so far? Almost everything that I have in my Udemy. Like, let's see. I mean, Vue, React, Ember, Meteor. That's about it. What's up? Bzz, bzz. It's all good. Okay. And I responded to your responded. All right. No, but that's cool, man. Tell her happy birthday. So, just needed to have good skills on design. No, you don't need to be a good designer to be a front-end developer. There's dedicated jobs for that. You just need to know how to implement the pictures and experience that they give you. Like, I don't think I'm a great designer. I know what a good design is. I can tell you if this is a good experience or a good design, but it's not my forte to be able to go and create that from scratch. Constructor functions and prototypes, they still confuse me sometimes. I usually have to hit up the MDN, the Firefox, figure out what I'm doing. Hey, Rakesha? Okay. But to answer your question, yes, I did. What libraries do I work with in conjunction with React? How do you work with CSS preprocessors? JSS? I don't really work with you mean JSX? Yeah, so normally SAS, and then ES6. So, you need, I guess, Babel Webpack to. Oh, Irene, huh? My bad. This is AMA where I answer everything. I will not skip. I'm sorry. Okay. What's the best way to learn and remember CSS? Buckle down, revamp on projects. Find a website that inspires you. Go to awards.com with 3 W's. This is like a place where websites are rated by like their ability to like look cool and be like mobile friendly. It's like a website competition. So go to this website and then find something that inspires you and look inside that source. Look what that CSS is doing and try to replicate that. So that's how I usually remember stuff. I find something like, oh, that's cool. How are they doing that effect? And that makes me remember it. All right, I'm sorry. Any cool API I can recommend? There's lots of cool APIs. I mean, what do you want to do? Social media APIs are kind of neat. Firebase API is kind of neat. You make your own database on the cloud, pull your data in. That's pretty cool. Any advice for someone wanting to start making videos on YouTube? You just got to do it. You're not going to, the truth is that you're going to get like, you're going to spend 3 hours making a video and you're going to get 5 views. And that happens to me. Like the vlog videos that I make, no one watches, but I do them because it makes me practice editing, which is what I like to do, so I can up the quality of everything else that I do. And I spend like 6 hours on it, maybe get 200 views, 100 views, like, and that's how it's going to be. And you just have to know that YouTube is a long-term thing, and And the more you can be okay with satisfaction in the long run, the better off you'll be. Does that help? But you just have to do it. And when you don't get the feedback or responses that you're looking for, you still have to do it. Like, that's what happened this weekend. Is, I guess, that interview video I didn't really want to make because I thought that it would be stupid and I would look so dumb struggling. And I was like, well, maybe if I can just help one person. And then I posted it. And now we're here. And this is pretty surreal to me, so I don't really know what to do. So I just want to just keep helping. Keep making stuff. What title do I use when searching for a job for developer bootcamp? Anything that says software, my man. If it says software, I apply. If it says 10 plus years experience, I apply. Like, I don't care. What are they just going to say? No? Chantel, if you ever just need, like, any more advice, just send me an email. You guys all have my email. It's in the description anyways. Hello. Welcome. Thanks for watching. Appreciate watching. Aaron, the struggle is real, dude. I just want to make vlogs about code. My whole goal, Aaron, is to get these videos to be to a point where, imagine you're watching like the Avengers, but it's code. I know it's hard to combine the two, but like, you are so entertained by the fact that you're learning that you're just like, I just keep watching these. Like, a bingeable content is what I aim to make, but I need to get my camera gear up to par, number one, because this A6300 is impossible to film on because the screen on the back doesn't flip around so I can see if I'm in frame or not, which explains all these weird situations you see me in the video. Well, it's supposed to be cinematic. That's why I picked the Avengers. I just try to be as real as possible. I'm not trying to, for lack of a better word, I'm not trying to like bullshit anybody. I just want to help. How much was that G7 though? I need a flippy screen, dude. It's impossible. Like, sometimes I'll be like holding it like this, just talking to it, and then I'll forget that it's zoomed in and you can like see my nose hairs. And I'm like, okay. And then I'll like, I don't know that until I upload the video or like watch it, because I don't normally watch them like right after. I'll upload the video to my computer and be like, okay, we got this one clip and this clip and then this clip. And I'm like looking, you know, it's not good. It's not pretty. So I need the flippy screen. C++, you started with a rough one. Yes, a lot of other language are, you have to, how would I describe C++? I would say in C++ you have to do like 10 more steps to do the same thing you can do in JavaScript with one line of code. And so you got C++ and then you have C#, right? So C# is just C+++++. That's it. And then they just put it into the sharp symbol because that looks stupid, C+++++. So I guess it gets easier. Like Python, pretty readable. All right, does time spent learning count as experience for a job? No, don't do that. Just if you don't need to put experience for a job. All you need is a good portfolio. That's my GitHub link. You can have it. There's not much on there. I haven't posted on there because I post to all my work I do on a day-to-day basis is like to my work GitLab, which is through a VPN and using a private account. So like, you'll see that I basically don't do anything on there. Occasionally I'll do like really simple stuff for YouTube, but that's about it. Just look up my name. Same thing. GitHub/Joshua Fluke, I think. Because Python's easy to write. It's phonetic. So you read it as you would say a sentence, or you write it as you would speak, and that's why people like it. Victoria, Paul, Soul. I don't know what that says, but I'm also happy that you're here. Thank you. All right. Can we translate this? I'll just translate it because I don't know what to say. What's this mean? Encryption. I'm a developer. Really nice. Go you. Thanks for hanging out. I don't know. Basically, Python is used as like a framework. So I imagine you have. I'd have to look up like Django and Flask to see how they're doing their views. But generally, Python's more for machine learning, data processing, data manipulation. It's not a front end tool that much. You can use it for desktop applications now. It's kind of neat. So you can use it to like automate your browser. So technically, which you shouldn't do this. You could make a bot that creates Reddit accounts and then upvote Reddit posts to just having a script on your in your Python that checks for certain buttons in certain positions and then activate click functions. And so, you can just totally make little automated bots, which is why there's all those Reddit bots. Obviously, you'll get banned if you do that, and they have the CAPTCHA or the reCAPTCHA to protect from that, but you can still get around it. Oh, you can also program hardware with Python. You can those little what are these Raspberry Pis. You can do a whole bunch of hardware stuff like hook up some RGB lights to it and program them to like alternate to music and stuff. Dev job market, it's pretty explosive. There's loads of dev jobs. Mern stack for a real client. So, I haven't really messed with the Mongo so much. So Mern is Mongo Express React Node. I'm not sure. I haven't touched Mongo too much. But the React dev market, or the dev market in Utah, is super. It's pretty big. I mean, there's also like 3 bootcamps here, and oh yeah, I think we're gonna get some more companies. I know Microsoft just got this huge deal with the NSA. That's bad, right? But they're bringing a lot of jobs, so that's in Utah. If in general web dev tips, all right, make sure they give you an outline of what they want, and if they want content on it, you're not the one to write it. Yeah, C++ is pretty cool, but it's like what you have on your side is the ability to switch and learn something else. And the people that have been doing it for 20 years have most likely gotten comfortable and not been doing stuff on the side because it's niche and they're so experienced they don't have a need for it. But when something comes along and replaces that, then they'll be out of luck. No, you want to use Bootstrap for media queries. So you don't have to write. So CSS has this thing called grid. If you look up CSS grid, basically Bootstrap uses CSS grid but makes it way easy to use. Because if you have to manually type out CSS grid, it takes forever. But if you just type a couple classes in Bootstrap, hey, slap a website together and make it responsive real quick. The thing is, like, Bootstrap websites tend to look the same. So you want to do it the hard way? I mean, the majority of time you're going to be doing Bootstrap. Doesn't make sense. Seems like a pretty core concept that you need these days. But you can go, what's up, dog? You can go to, let me get it. There's a website that teaches you about Flexbox and CSS. And on that, it teaches you grid also. I think there's a couple other options besides Bootstrap. I forget the name. Thanks, dude. He's half American Eskimo, and then he's half Husky, so he's just a big fluffy white dog that looks like a wolf. Here, so CSS Garden. The material works too. React Native apps on a Linux box. I haven't tried. I wish I could give you an answer for that. This is a good way to practice grid. It's just, you just see how long the lines of code are there. It's like grid template columns 20%, 20%, 20%. Like that's a lot of typing. Or you could just do row column dash MD dash 8 or 12 or whatever you want to do for Bootstrap. Yeah, if you look at the bottom there, it says Flexbox Froggy. Want to learn CSS Flexbox at the bottom? It says play Flexbox, so it's exactly the same. I don't know why yeah, I wish I could answer the one about Linux box, but I don't know because I haven't tried. No one's asked me that question before. Bro, you want to be famous? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on, buddy. Did you eat your treat? Okay. Okay, come on. Come on. He doesn't like to be held. Come on, dude. Why are you being a pain? Alright. We made it. You good, bud? Here you go. How about this? Okay. Here we go. Tilt the camera down. I got like a little peanut butter for him. But like you should see. Hey, thanks, Steven. I seem like a really chill dude. That's the vibe I go for, I guess. Just try to. What's the secret to getting 1 mil subs? Oh no, that is the secret. Maybe. Cute doggos. Do I want to give you feedback on your personal site? Yeah, send it to my email. I'm making video about this. I'm grading people's portfolios. Send me your resumes and send me your cover letters and portfolios, and I will make a video reviewing them and telling you my thoughts, if you care to know. How you guys doing tonight? It's Friday night. You guys are here hanging out with me. Can't be grateful enough for that, so thank you all. I think I saw the message. I've been running around a lot today. Let me look. Okay, yeah, you linked it to me. I'm looking at it right now. Do you want me to review it now or wait, put it in the video? Okay, put in the video. Will do. So, What am I passionate about lately? I really been learning about like investing mainly. I talked to my CTO and he told me all about investing and stuff. Um, Maybe just entrepreneurship, self sufficiency with money, um, giving back, making YouTube videos. I really like editing video. The dream is to go travel and paraglide. You guys probably don't know what paragliding is, right? Oh, that's like you fly around. Maybe if you know what that is, but that's why I moved to Utah. That's why I have this tattoo here, is because my dream is to be a pilot. But that's expensive and I can't see. But you can paraglide, and so that is my dream, and I'd like to like make vlogs about it and all that stuff. And maybe one day. No, I take away the maybe. I'll get there. I don't want to have that mindset. See, I catch myself in these thoughts, just the same as you guys do probably. That's like the whole, yeah. Maybe Django. Django's a good stack. There's one other one. Lamp Wamp, what? Yeah, I just want to say Django. Yeah, Django Flask. Looks cool. I like Python. Django's kind of like Ruby on Rails. Maybe. On Hell says new subscriber. Cool, man. Hey, I appreciate you watching. If you got any questions, hit me with that. Hit me with that email. So I got your portfolio to the email. Confirmed I have it. We'll include it. What job boards did I have the most success with? Indeed is how I got the job I have now. We Work Remotely is how I got a lot of interviews. Stack Overflow also got a lot of interviews. Stack Overflow is how I got two of my jobs. Oh yeah, and then AngelList. Sorry, I worked at a startup and I used AngelList to find a job there. Working for an agency, in what capacity? As a consultant? I don't think I would work for an agency. I just work for myself and be freelance, unless that's what you mean. Because for every $10 I get, they're getting $50. So why would I throw in a middleman because of their connections or because they can give me clients? Like, I'd rather just do that myself. It's hard, but some people, they're willing to give up 90% of their paycheck for that. Free Code Camp is good, yes. It is. It is a cold world, and that's just, that's the reality of not working for yourself, I guess. It's a lot of responsibility. Some people like it, some people don't. I got 2 doggos in here right now. One of them might come up. The black one, she's chill. Come here. Come on up. Sue. Bruh. Come here. Come on up. Sue, come here. Come here. Alright, look, now they both want this like little peanut butter ball. There you go. Alright. Do I use the MERN stack but use Python instead of, no, that's not really a thing. Usually you don't swap out stuff like that huge. I don't have anything. You're just licking my fingers, dude. Okay. Good job, buddy. Good job. I'll give you a hug. What got me into coding? I really wanted to... It just made sense. A major reason was that I wanted to work remote, and there were no mechanical engineering jobs. It seemed normal to me because I was always into tech, and I played games and built computers, and all I wanted was electronics for Christmas growing up. Like, it seemed normal to me. I skipped the coding and became like the family IT guy. You know, you don't want to be that guy. A guy that your grandma was like, oh, he knows how to use the computer. Go ask him. You know, you don't want to be that guy. And anyways, I became that guy. And so eventually I went back and I learned how to code, and it just made sense. My favorite way to exercise, I like lifting weights. Yeah. Being the family IT or the... So, yeah. What was the other question? Favorite way to exercise? I like lifting weights a lot. I like bodybuilding, even though I don't look like one. I like it. Working on it. Someday. No, win. Sorry. Keep doing it. 12 languages. Rust, Elixir, Elm, Swift, Ruby, Kotlin, Scala. I know Ruby. I teach Ruby. It's not my favorite, but I teach it. I mean, it's a good language. It's phonetic. It's easy. Scala, very functional. Rust never caught on. Elixir never caught on. There's also Go. That Golang. It's medium popular. Medium toast. Scala is really good for data science and data analytics. I used that at the startup that I worked at. Like, what you can do with Scala and data science these days is crazy. Like, you could tell them, you know, like, where you were at, like, I don't know, when you were like 5 years old, and they'll tell you what you had for breakfast yesterday. I don't get what they do with those data analytics, but they're wizards. Yeah, Netflix is pretty big. I like Python. Ideally, so I had this idea to connect a Raspberry Pi to a drone and then have it patrol my house when people walk by at night. That's the dream, dude. I want to be bodybuild, physique, and then paraglide because I want to be a pilot. Code because it's fulfilling, and then doing this because it's even more fulfilling. Like, and then make... Well, what's up? Cool, man. And then even... I forgot what I was going to say. Like a attention span of a goldfish, I guess. I'm tired. Beloved lover, welcome. Glad to have you. Thanks for chilling. Dude, Steven, you get the dream. Let's be friends. I have an upcoming interview this week. I don't know if it's technical or behavioral. I don't know if it's technical or behavioral either. Another one. What? Another what? You want the grandma? I can do the guy from Family Guy pretty good. Like, almost to a creepy level. You know, the old guy? Like, it's not something I'm proud of, because why do you want to be that guy? So I don't know what you mean, but, like, I'll go ahead and give you guys the go. You want a popsicle? I got a whole cellar full of popsicles. Like the guy. I know you guys seen that Family Guy episode. It's not my, you know, it's a curse. I used to do like I used to do a whole bunch of impressions when I was a kid, and I wanted to be like an actor. And I'd always prank call my mom at work and pretend to be people of different ethnicities. Obviously, that's not politically correct now, but when you're 11 years old. Mark, welcome. So the blessing in disguise there is because I can do the Family Guy. I can also do the Mickey Mouse. The Mickey Mouse laugh. It's not, I wish I had other skills like night vision or teleportation. But I'm stuck with my 15-year-old voice. Okay. The cringe. Dude, the cringe is real. Where do I see myself in 5 years? Almost retired, if not retired. And when I say retired, I mean financially free. Doing this full time, making courses, teaching people, being available. I don't know. I just want to help people. That's what I'm passionate about. I would prefer not to work a, more standard 9 to 5. I just would like to help people. Have I ever felt the impostor syndrome? Yes, on a daily basis. I mean, maybe not on a daily basis, but in different contexts. Like sometimes a student will ask me, she was here at the very, very beginning. Yeah, but it depends on in what context. Sometimes at work, I'll get a task where I have no idea what I'm doing that really makes me question my life decisions up until now. And then sometimes I'll be working with a student and they'll ask me a question and I'll be like, that's a good question. Why am I teaching you this? I don't know what I'm doing. And then I just want to click that end call button real hard. Humbling moments, my friends. You can succeed without a degree 100%. CEO of a company that I work with, worked at Google, has no degree. You can be successful. He's one of the smartest people I've ever talked to. Half the time, I feel like I should be carrying a dictionary because I don't know what he's saying. Am I Finnish? In Ole. I am not. Are you Finnish? Oletko Suomalainen? Yeah. No, you are. I'm pretty sure that you're Numenpää. That's a Finnish last name. Actually, that seems like a Swedish Finnish last name. I know Finnish. I lived in Finland for a long time. I was married to a Finnish girl for 5 years, so I had a Finnish family-in-law and did all of the Finnish family things that you do, like Christmas and all the holidays and, midsummer celebrations and stuff. So I feel pretty Finnish, but I'm not. I really like Finnish people. If you can get past them being cold to you at first, they're nice people. Once you make a friend in Finland, they're your friend for life. They would give you the shirt off their back. 100%. It's a good question. Maybe it's not. I've seen those characters before. I've never heard that Finnish last name, so who knows? I dropped my phone. Maybe he just has that good. Chris has that good / magical people. Yeah, it is a Finnish last name. Okay. That's what I thought, but you never know. It could have been like Estonian. I mean, those last names can be confusing. And you didn't say anything in Finnish, so how could I know? Remember, you guys are like bored because Katie's not here, but she'll be back. Tomorrow we're having a planning meeting where we're gonna go over all the things we want to do. Like we're gonna have like a little show, and you can ask her lots of questions. And why do I find React so complex since there's like Webpack and all this stuff? You get so confused just been using Express for your ghetto website. Learn Webpack. I know it's confusing and annoying. Just take the time to learn Webpack. It's pretty good. Webpack, you just gotta understand that like Webpack generates all these files, and it looks overwhelming at first, but it's a standard thing. Once you see it, like they all look the same after that, or relatively the same. What's poppin', Matthew? What do I enjoy most about my job? I get creative flexibility, management over my schedule, accountability directly to the CEO pretty much. CEO respects me, I respect him. CTO respects me, I respect him. They appreciate what I do when I'm like not at work, like still trying to grow and help other people. The actual work itself is a legacy application in C# and JavaScript, so that part is what it is. Not too much. We just hanging out. I was only gonna do this for an hour, but that's what I always say. You guys got big plans for the weekend? I kind of want to go see the new Jurassic Park, but I like either that or like Incredibles 2. I don't know. Go see Deadpool 2. It is worth. Do a React Redux tutorial. I will eat dirt before I do a Redux tutorial. Ugh. Explaining Redux without sounding like you have problems is impossible. Find a Udemy course where they do it. I hate it. It just takes so long to set up and like explain. Oh, well now we have an action or we have a dispatcher which dispatches the actions to the reducer, and then you get like, bruh. Dude, I'm glad they could help you. That was the whole goal there. Yeah, dude, ASP.NET, that is the app that I work within. ASPX files. Dude, you have a good weekend. Thanks for giving me some of your valuable time and hanging out. And hanging out with us, not just me. I'm gonna hit you with the goodbye wave. Where's the goodbye wave? Give him some goodbye waves. I can't find my emoji. Goodbye. Okay. Thank you. Very Finnish. Very literal. Classic. That's why I like you people. If you learn React context, you still need to learn Redux. Context is going to take a while to get adopted, so probably. Python, Django. So those are web applications. You might want to learn automated testing software like Selenium. That's a good one. How many years it took to get where I am right now? 2.5 years. Oh, right. They call it the store. That's right. Which is basically the state, but React already has a state, so you can't call it the state because then that's confusing. That's a pretty good one though. I like that. So, you know, maybe Swanil can Anthony, full-time web dev. How doable? It's super doable. Most just teach a part-time one, just exactly what you want. It's usually at night. Learn Redux. Most people are using Redux right now. Dude, just apply to teach. Most times, like, it's at night from like 6 to 9. You could work at one that has like a online and be a mentor there like I am, or you know, you're working with students directly, so you can kind of plan your schedule to a certain extent. Sometimes I have to move things around, and I do, like on Sundays and Thursdays I'm really busy. Sundays and like Thursdays I almost don't have anything. Resume building template website. You're talking about like for a portfolio? Just for resume. Yeah, I don't really use one. Actually, Google, if you Google Docs resume template, you'll find a bunch of people who have made resumes inside of the Google Docs software, and you can change that to be what you want, or just get some inspiration from that. So Google Docs resume templates. Google that. Yo, you have a nice weekend. Can I meet Mr. Newman Pack? Can you hit him with the more goodbye waves specifically? Thank you. Hit him with the raised hands, the double bye. Don't forget to do your nails. How to code in 4. I'm looking at my recommended and I see how to code in 4 minutes, and then parentheses, not clickbait. Okay. By putting that not clickbait, you are clickbait. Oh, look, all these people joining the Discord, and I haven't been welcoming them. All right, hold. This is what I literally do every time someone joins. Every time. A personal welcome, everybody. No one believes it. Yeah, the sun stays up. I think the midsummer day. I think that's today, right? When is it? I forget. I think it was May or June, May 20th or June 20th, one of those days. Welcome at Josh. Hey, thanks, man. When is it appropriate not to use one? You don't have to use material design. That's a styling thing. You don't have to use that. When is it appropriate not to use Bootstrap? If you don't want a responsive website, if you know it's only going to be used for desktop applications and only on like certain browsers, maybe. I mean, there are cases. You don't always have to use Bootstrap. You can use media queries or CSS Grid to get the job done. Just the same. No, thanks. for joining. We are live streaming. Dude, so Taro, are you already a dev? Or are you like, what do you do? Beloved lover, are you finished? Aye aye. No yo. Okay, yeah, that's what I was expecting. Oh yeah. You seem like the fun finish, and then Taro seems classic finish. Legacy edition. Cool, man. Okay. Sure. Yeah, I lived in what is it, La Penranta? Like on the Russian border. I was like 20 minutes away from Russia. Oh man, don't go to that town. Oh, that town. All the Finnish people are so salty there all the time because all the Russians come and they're really rich and they just treat the Finnish people not very nice, and then all the Finnish people get mad and they just have this mad look on their face. I don't know if you guys have ever been there. Right at you. No, what you're not gonna be a web dev, probably back end. Oh, that's good. Sure thing. I can do it. Let me grab one from my videos. Did I ever hit 4K? Is this actually a thing? Did it happen? No, we didn't even hit it. Preemptive 4K celebration. Let me get you it. 1 second. Here you go. Yeah, I was 3K 2 days ago. I was actually 20. I remember sending a screenshot to my friend because I was at like 18 or something. And I was like, we're 2,700, what? And now I'm at like 4,000, what? I was at 28. Discord is a chat app where I hang out with a bunch of people that are on the stream or from the videos. I always link it at the bottom. It's just a little chat app that you can get. You can get it on your phone, desktop. So it's where I try to get all the people that watch the videos, and so that we can, when we're not live streaming or I'm not making videos, like we can still talk, right? If I'm at work and you ask a question, I might not be able to live stream answer it, but like I can answer it there. It goes to my phone, so I try to be as available as possible, as engaging as possible. You know, I remember where I come from. I'm not, you know? Okay. Is there a free version of Audible? Yes, there is, actually. Let me remember what it's called. There's another app. Man, you got me struggling. I have to welcome you, GameStop employee. Thank you. And McCran, I don't know who's who. My dudes, welcome. I'm still Googling it for you, fam. Hold. Just keep in mind the selection of books that you're gonna get. It's not gonna be, you know, like top notch. They're gonna be more like library books, but. When I say top notch, that's subjective, dude. Let me hit you with that native language. Dang it! Here, just use this website. I literally just Googled this. One of those will work for you. What is my favorite coding language? I like Python a lot. It's fun to type, fun to write. JavaScript is okay. It's a little bit confusing, has some nuances that don't make sense just because that's how they coded it, but it was too late for them to go back. So the thing with JavaScript, this is a little bit tangent, hold on. The thing with JavaScript is that when they developed it, they created it with some weird nuances, some weirdisms, and then they basically, they can't revert that change because now it's been released to the world, and if they revert that change or remove something, now everyone's website breaks. So JavaScript's weird in that way. So I like Python more. It's fun to type. I like hardware. I like writing automation scripts. I like my degrees in manufacturing or mechanical engineering with emphasis on like robotics and machine automation, machine learning, basically making manufacturing lines work. So one of my final projects was I had to create a conveyor belt that would push and shove dog food bags like 50 pounds along a moving manufacturing conveyor belt and pick it up and move it with robot arms. So I had to code the robot arms doing that. I had to control the conveyor belt with the weight limits and design the materials for that. I had to write, it was like a 75-page thesis along with me defending it and proving everything was working. So I like automation because that's the future anyways. You press the button, step away, and you're like, this is amazing. Juan, welcome. I look like jazz hands when I just saw that in the video. Hello, thanks for joining us tonight on your Friday night, Saturday morning, or Saturday morning, yeah. Gotta text the girlfriend. That's what I keep looking down at, if you're wondering. I'm not bored. The girlfriend is texting me. Have I tried Arduino? No, I have not, but I want to learn it. I want to learn it, and I want to learn Raspberry Pi, and I want to automate a drone so that it takes off from my backyard and then flies into my front yard every time someone walks down the sidewalk in front of my house, and then it'll be like, alert, alert, and just like freak them out. Someone will either shoot it down or I don't know. I think that'd be fun. I know Udacity has a course on writing code to fly drones. Seems cool to do, but it's like $700. Maybe I'll hit them up. Ask them to let me review their course, post it on my YouTube channel. That's a good idea. I'm going to write that down right now. No, I'm not, because I don't have a pen. Fantastic. Do I know anyone who's a data science? Yeah, there's a couple of people I worked at my startup job, and they were data scientists. Their job was to basically grab a whole bunch of analytics from people going from one point to the next. So, you walk by this point, it would, ping you, pick you up. And then you walk by this point, and then obviously they can like tell your speed and stuff, but it's their job to extract more details like what's the traffic around you like, what you had for breakfast, like, data scientists are cool. I don't have his contact information. I could probably find it and interview him if you wanted. But I'd have to find it. He works at Overstock now. What do I think of Linux? It's okay, I guess. I'm more of a Windows guy myself. Linux makes you get real comfortable with the command line real quick. I think with Linux you can learn DevOps exceedingly fast, since that's where most of it's done anyways. CentOS or whatnot. It's great to learn Unix anyways. Then you can transfer that skill to Mac. But if you started with Linux, I imagine everything else is easy mode. I probably play a lot of video games. I don't play that many video games. Occasionally I'll play PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds on my phone or my iPad. That's been what I've done recently. Or I'll play Overwatch, and that's about it. So I have a VR headset. Sometimes I mess with that for fun. But I'm more concerned with this stuff. Yeah, I mean, I know Windows, Mac, and I can manage a Linux. I just have to Google almost everything. There's a command for everything, pretty much. DevOps is like setting up servers, doing deployments, security, all that stuff. How do I get like a little automated bot running? See, this is what I need. I need like a Python bot. Linux is easy though. That's because it was made in Finland by a Finnish guy, okay? That's cheat codes. Oh, what's good? Thanks for joining. Dude, he probably grew up on Linux. He comes out of the hospital and they put him on like a Linux PC. Logic comes naturally to me, or is it developed over time? I've always been kind of a person that asks why a lot. There's a lot of books. Actually, there's this book by Simon Sinek. It's called Start With Why. So I was that kid that would always ask why about everything. And I would say that's just my personality. If someone's like, hey, accept this fact for what it is, I'm going to be like, I'm going to need you to explain why I need to do that. Sorry. Sometimes it's annoying. Sometimes it's not. I need to know the facts. So I need to be able to believe something fully for me to be able to like... Now, your professor made you listen to Start With Why by Simon Sinek. He's a good public speaker, but I don't know what his actual skills are, right? You got to look out for those. There's a lot of like motivational speakers like Simon Sinek, Tony Robbins, what's his name? Jim Rohn. I welcome everyone. But yeah, so there's a lot of like motivational speakers that don't actually have a skill. They help other people and they tell them what to do better, but like what do you do when you're not telling other people what to do? I don't know. Just look out for that. They have some good points and they have some good some good questions to pass along to people, but like if you're in a room full of people that want to change and you tell them bunch of feel-good stuff, they're probably going to do it for a little bit, but like when they go home at night, do they make their money from a skill or from an ability, or do they make their money from telling people how to do better? But what do they do? Like Tony Robbins, for example, he has a book about money that says, hey, invest in a 401k, invest in a Roth IRA. When you're 65, you'll be a millionaire, blah, blah, blah. But like, do you think that's what he did to get his money? No. He wrote a book and sold a boatload of books, and got $1 million that way and then invested it. Now he's retired. Or he did a boatload of seminars and got a bunch of money that way and then he retired. So he's telling you to do the things that he didn't do. Like, anyways. Vanir Gaming says, drop my integrated, master on 3 out of 5 years, 50% of the 3rd year. Can you land a job? Yeah, dude, you can land a job. Finland lacks education for code stuff. They're working on it. They taught us in school. Yo, don't go enjoy. No, beloved lover, get into the Discord. You can't leave. All right, dude. Good night. Enjoy the midsummer. Enjoy your 2 weeks of finished summer. You know how it goes. Been there, done that. He was like, oh, the sun, warm, and then it's snow again. Next day. Yeah, but for real. I mean, it's how people say it. It's what they say. Gary Vee is a pretty good dude, but he has an actual skill, right? His skill is to be able to predict markets and predict an up-and-coming technology that will change social media or the ways that people communicate or connect people. His skill is to be able to sell. Like, that's his skill. I don't know what some of the other people do, besides being able to speak publicly with confidence. I mean, you don't need an education to get a job in web development. A degree shows your ability to commit to something for a length of time. That's about it. Gary Vee's a good dude. I listened to his book called Crushing It. Talks about basically how everything's going to be first, voice first. Like, everything in the future is going to be an Alexa skill pretty much. You're just going to be in your car and be like, Alexa, give me the YouTube recap. Like, it sounds weird now, but 5 years, everything's voice first. Okay. Dude, finished summer sounds nice this year. Want to buy. Feel bad when you don't know function or method like toString, but I know what it does. I think that you shouldn't change the way you feel because you don't know something. Why are you discrediting yourself already? If you say I feel bad because you don't know something, why? Just learn it. Don't pass that emotion on. Do you custom tailor each cover letter that I send out? Sometimes, depending on how bad I want the job. If the job looks incredible, tech looks okay, perks look good, pay looks good, then I'll custom that. I'll spend an hour, write it out, rewrite it out, send it to my friends. They'll tell me, hey, you need to do this, and then change it again. Hey, Solomon. Crusader, take those vegan beet cookies and send them over. I think I'd like to try one today. Today's a pretty big day. We're celebrating 4K. Yeah, do it up. I'm over it. You can have your avatar. I don't question anything. Jobs are weird. Yeah, they want to know some weird stacks, but that's probably because they want you to wear a lot of different hats in the organization. They'll, you get hired to do front end, but chances are you're probably going to be doing some SQL, doing some back end, doing some model creation, because it's more secure for them. I mean, if you really want to, if you want to know what that is, just dive under the hood and learn how that stuff's working. If you know methods, then you know that if we're talking about JavaScript, then you have the main window object that has all these things built into JavaScript inside of the browser. And then you can, your motivational video is there. I can see it. It's happening. I just need to feel inspired so that when I film the video, I don't sound like this and I sound inspirational. Right, that's because it's 9:44. I'm a little bit tired, but I'm here. I'm here to celebrate with all the awesome people that watch these videos. I don't think we're at 4,000, but if we have 4,000, hit that donate button. I'm just kidding. Let me look. I was at like 15 left. Now I'm at 12. I've done that before. It just, then there's a lot of people talking, and it can get confusing for the people that are watching but aren't in voice chat. Good, dude. You got to do it up. Have you ever tried something like C++? Oh, we got 12 more. Okay. I guess we're just going to be live until we get 12 more subs. Yeah. Share it on your Facebook. Let's try to get 4K. I mean, I could probably share it across, like, I'm a member of like 35 different Facebook groups. I could show it there. Shredded Dev decided that he was done with YouTube, just up and quit. He's just gone. So he had his time, I guess. I'd have to ask Aaron. Aaron and Beta and him are friends, and I don't know why. I can't answer that question. I'd have to ask why, but maybe it's a personal reason. Who knows? Maybe it's too much stress. Maybe he got too much hate. Maybe too much drama. Maybe he didn't like the attention. These are all questions that could be answered if we start with why. Okay, I'm gonna need you to read that book, Simon Sinek. Start with why. Maybe React Native is pretty good. I think if you use native code to the actual device, you might be able to optimize it better, or do some more hooks with the phone better. Can I go live earlier? It was 8 o'clock. I was doing business stuff. I'm sorry. I mean, React Native is JavaScript being compiled down into, Android or iOS, which is, there's some problems there. Like, I've done it before. Like, I made an Android app in Unity writing C#, and there's bugs there. All kinds of optimization bugs. Holy rollers are good. They're just chilling back there. One's right here, and then another somewhere. Oh, he's in the hallway. Will I do a JavaScript course? Maybe we could do like a live JavaScript course where it's like, all right, guys, everybody whip out your VS Code. Let's go 0 to hero. But then I wouldn't have it recorded. I'd have to do it. I'd have to do it like once a week for an hour. And then we just start with variables and the hoisting, and then we go with the lets and the ES6, and let's create a React. But I wouldn't want it recorded, because then people wouldn't watch my other videos. Got to keep it coming back somehow. It's a hard world out there. Oh, Anita? Yeah, I heard of her. Code Train, yeah, they're good at live coding. So what happens with me is I get some stupid syntax error, and then we're all gonna sit on the stream and figure out while I bug fix this, or you guys tell me what I did wrong, and then you're like, oh, he doesn't know how to code. Discredit. He's a fraud. Hey, greetings from Poland. Yeah, the fun part to watch me mess up and with all these viewers. That's the fun part for me. No stress. Oops. I know. You guys can just solve the bug for me. with the creation of Anita. Dude, live coding. I didn't know Aaron was still here. I'm over here talking about Aaron. Thought you went to sleep doing birthday stuff. Dude, live coding scares me, but like I teach on like a pretty regular, basis, like every day. I'm not always coding every day. Usually I'm reviewing code. It's easier for me to review code than like pull something from scratch and then like, bug fix it and do that all in real time. To be honest, let's just be honest, that would be good. That would be good practice for me. We were talking about dreaded Dev, and we wanted to know where he went and why. Because he just disappeared. And you're his boy, so we want answers. Watch me review code all day. Dude, I love reviewing code. Hit me with the code. I'll tell you all about it and what it does and how we could make it better. Give me a blank screen and ask me to do something. All right, prepare to watch me Google stuff while I remember. So I should probably get back at doing that. You have no information? Have you ever teach you if-else statements? All right, here you go. You ready? There's your if-else. Map function. A map function takes... Okay, generally what you do with a map function, you have a variable, you set that to an object, loop over it, and then you modify that array, pretty much. I said object, but an array. Or object. I have to look. That map. Yeah, it's for arrays. What am I talking about? See, that would be me live streaming. I know what I need and I know when to use it, but like, hold on, let me get this syntax. Yeah, Windows 10 update in real life. So you have like a for each, which is similar to .map, but a for each doesn't modify the original array, and a map does. Truth and truthy. Truthy things are values, things that evaluate to true. Or things that get passed as true. Truthy values. Positive values, not undefined, stuff like that, not null. Basically, if something exists, it's usually a truthy value. Should you drop C++, focus on Node, React, all that stuff? Yeah, you're going to want to hit that JavaScript train. Did I attend Dev Mountain? Yes, sir, I did. I got them to write me a recommendation letter because there was nothing. They were just like, congratulations, you're done. I'm like, do I get proof of this or something? Can you write me a piece of paper? So I got the CEO to write me a recommendation letter. Kaylin. Front end is not making a website. It's not making a front end of a website. There's a whole lot more. There's managing APIs, routing, state changes. Like there's so much stuff. You got to hit up the back end. Sometimes you're doing some controllers, models, views. Who? No, I don't think anyone. I don't think anyone looks at it. Am I from Utah? No. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Straight out the south. So, yeah. And then, yeah, we got CNN, we got Coke, we got peanuts, we got peaches. What else? Am I a Falcons fan? No. Hard pass on that. I'm going to stick with my New England people. Georgia doesn't have very good team sports teams. We got the Hawks, right? Garbage. The Falcons. Sometimes they're okay, but they always drop the ball. Like they make it to the Super Bowl, drop the ball. Literally. They're just like notorious for dropping balls. Will Trump win in 2020? He probably dies before then. He's pretty old. I don't know if you've seen his diet, but he drinks like 9 Diet Cokes a day. He's going to turn himself, like he's going to pickle himself from the inside out. Like, yeah. Isn't just sending, basically you just send a bunch of requests to someone's endpoint domain. So you send a bunch of GET requests to a endpoint of the GET API for the main website, and you hope that basically you can overload their Apache or whatever is handling all those requests. So Nginx, I don't know if you guys have heard of Nginx, thing like that. Basically that does a lot better than Apache. Handle multiple requests so it stops DDoSing. The Reddit redesign as web dev, it's not. I mean, they're trying to copy Facebook. Yeah, dude, we got dank memers. We gotta have some fun in here a little bit. Reddit redesign looks like Facebook, exactly like Facebook. Everything's video based. Everything's thumbnail based. Like, am I from India? Yeah, I'm actually 90% Indian, and yeah, got arranged marriage, everything. I got a dowry. What? Are we at 4,000? I missed it. No, we got 9 to go. What are we talking about? How much do I bench? I did see that. I don't know. Maybe 250. I don't know. I haven't really done a 1 rep max on bench press because no one's been there to spot me, and the bench press doesn't have safety bars, the one at my gym, so I'm not gonna. Obviously, I could be the guy like struggling and then like try and like slip the bars off the side, but that's embarrassing and loud, and no one wants to be that guy. I wish I could play music without getting, like... Oh, I can't play music. Hold. I have a royalty-free website that I use to get my music. Hopefully you can hear it. It's not too loud. No, I don't want to play music. Yeah. Here, you guys can look at my keyboard. I have to go to the bathroom. Here, enjoy the RGB. I don't know how to post this. How do we do it? Is there anything on my desk that's gonna like get me doxxed? Maybe not. Here we go. Here we go. Dang it. Whatever. Oh, welcome to my chin. Cool, man. I think that you're a nice person. Good luck. Hit me with your questions. What? Aaron, why you do this? We only need 9. Oh, we got 2 left. I should do like some pull-ups or something. But the pull-up bar doesn't fit. Maybe we could do like some clap push-ups or something. I don't know. 4,000 push-ups. 1 push-up for every sub. Oh, God. Okay, you spilled it on the key. Pet my dog for every sub. That's gonna take a while. I mean, I got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I ain't gonna count out loud. That'd be fun. Or maybe I should do a giveaway. I have some stuff. I can do a giveaway. Where's my stuff? Dang it. It's my moment too. What? We didn't make it yet. Oh, we made it! Woo! That's probably the most charismatic you'll see me. Hey, popping bottles, GG. You guys are the greatest. I will just spam hearts. Let me go get the thing to give away. I actually do have like a $15 iTunes code that I'm never gonna use. You guys can have it. We'll just like roll for it. I don't know. Let me find it. Let's see what we got here. All right. I got it. How do we gamble this now? Is there a way to do that? So I got this. Here you go. I'm not gonna show it, but we got the. Can we see it? Can you see it? There we go. So, whoever wants to, I don't know. I'm gonna message myself a number right now in chat, and if you guys guess it, then I'll get it. We'll just do 1 through 100, and we'll start a timer, and then I'll give you the code. Then I'll message myself the message so that you can see that I'm not cheating. Okay? Okay. The gift card is a $15 Apple gift card. So, here we go. Okay, go. We'll start the timer. 1 through 100. Oh, no double guessing. Only one person has got it so far, but it was a double guess. Yeah, now you guys are going to scroll back up through the chat to see. Guess a number 1 through 100, and I'll give you the code. Just email me, and I'll email it back. All right, look, we're going to redo the giveaway. How do I do this? How do I set the thing here? I need to Google how to give away on YouTube. Jesus. We'll just do it in the live stream. That's more fun. The first person that got it, I mean, so 2 people have guessed it now, but yeah, we hit 4K. All right, yeah, so we should do it based on like per people here. So let's do from 1 to 23, and then I'll stop messing with you guys. Okay, so we got 23 viewers, 1 to 23, go. In 1 minute, I will post. Everyone gets 1 guess. Snapper, you already got, I'm going to count your first one. Oh, come on, guys. None of you guys hit that number. Hey, Red Dragon finally comes in with the 17. That's the number. That's my birthday. So, July 17th, send me an email. I'll give you this code. Red Dragon, send me an email. Nice. So my first number was 77, and Juan Lopez got that. He was the first one to guess it. Did you? Salmon. I don't see it. Where's it at? No, you didn't. How was my experience at Dev Mountain? It was the part-time course. Oh, all right. Red Dragon wins then. Then it's probably going to go to Juan because he guessed the first number, 77. So, I mean, it was his second guess, but Juan, send me an email. That seems like the fair way to do it. I don't know how to do a fair way. I'm just going to give it to Juan. It's $15. Not that much. So the part-time dev bootcamp was like $4,500, 3 months, no job guarantee, 28% job placement. The teacher, Ben Nelson, he was a super cool dude. He helped me out a lot. He was really tough. Now he's a CTO at Lambda School. Experience there was pretty good. There was a couple weeks where we didn't do anything but work on the projects ourselves in the classroom, but we got to ask help from the teacher. That was pretty intense. We started with about 30 students and we ended with 5. A couple of the instructors were late and people just bailed because they couldn't figure it out on their own, but I just kept going anyways because I had already paid, and you only get a percentage of your money back, not all of it. So I was like, no, I got to make this work. I hate my job too much. That was my experience overall. Right now, they have raised the prices and changed the curriculum entirely to, yeah. Do a random comment picker. It's too late. Juan, send me an email. I'm not seeing anything, fam. TK fan, nice try. I know that trick. Seen your resume. Nice try, Snapper. Does that answer your question, Kyle? I don't know. Compared to what it is now, it's a totally different program. And I just got an email today that they're actually raising the price by $1,000 for their immersive thing. Did I receive your resume? Yeah, I got your resume. I'm just collecting enough so I can make a new video. Which JavaScript frameworks do I work with? React. I've done Angular a few times. Mainly React. Yeah, the answer was in my email address the whole time. Do I use Redux? I've used it a few times also at my full-time React job. We started to implement Redux, but it was still pretty new at the time. What's the resume collection for? So basically, you guys can send me your resumes, portfolio, cover letters, and I will redact all of your personal information and make a video reviewing it, telling you how you could improve it. Obviously, they're my opinions, and you could just give me the finger if you wanted, and that'd be okay. Laravel all day. I use Symfony 2. Never again. Why the Finnish flag? I lived in Finland for 5 years. Juan, I'm going to need you to write your email in the chat. Or give me the last 4 digits of your email in chat, Juan. Alright. Here you go, fam. Enjoy. Is the tech scene huge in Finland? Not so much. If you're a Finnish person, it's easy to get a job. If you're an American like me, a little bit harder. I mean, Finland is the founder of Nokia. They got that going, but Nokia's not doing so hot these days. Oh, well, I think Microsoft bought Nokia. Yeah, I lived there for 5 years. Do I think getting a job as a contractor is easier? No. It's cheaper for the company to... yeah, in Linux also. You also got some pretty good chocolate there. There's a bunch of stuff. It's cheaper for a company to hire someone full-time than it is for a contractor. Contact recruiters or on LinkedIn or send resumes. Do both. If you don't have a job, anything is an option. I wouldn't be picky at that point. All right, Juan. I sent you the code. Can you confirm if you got it? Which cities did I want to find a job in? Finland or where? Hey, congratulations. Thanks, dude. Appreciate you. I was looking for a job in Utah because I like the outdoors in Utah. There's mountains in Georgia, but there's I wanted like Rocky Mountains, go climb, do outdoor stuff. Yeah, enjoy the code, Juan. I have no use for it. Do I ever think, hey, this company name is cool and want to work for them? Nah, not really. Normally I hit that glass door. Always look at the reviews, see what the average pay is, and then like what people think of the company, CEO approval, and then I'll go on LinkedIn, maybe message them, get a feel for it. Coding phase, where are you at? Where you live, bruh? Will I ever try a big four? Like, you're talking about like Google, Amazon, Facebook, Microsoft, or Apple? Connecticut. Um, remote life is the best life. You got that flexibility, so you can like set your own schedule. I mean, you still have to get stuff done. Remote life doesn't mean you don't get to work, but it eliminates the commute, taking your lunch whenever, turn around, talk to your girlfriend, talk to your kids. Um, you can take a break. People aren't over your shoulder all day. That's the worst. Coding phase is back. Done did it again. Dude, I wish I could have. So the thing is, like coding, like you got the passive income going on, which is like is what I'm envious of, right? I don't even know how to do that. You said you got like some CSS generators, some other websites. Like I barely know how to hook that stuff up. Like I'm sure what you have like Google, just Google AdSense on there or something, but that's the way to do it. And then you get to work on what you want to work on and do YouTube. So you are goals, man. Everyone hates PHP, but they don't know why. They just jump on the PHP hate train. Everyone says PHP is dead. I mean, it's not being adopted as much anymore, but it's not dead. It's not going to go away. There are so many large corporations that it would just be too much of a pain for them to transfer. They're just in too deep kind of mentality. I know that's a logical fallacy, and you should probably not be able to do that, but there's a lot of PHP jobs, yeah, for sure. Doesn't mean it's dead. It's definitely not. Yeah, huge applications that's just not worth the time. Like exactly like me. Like I work on an ASP.NET app, and transferring that over would just take years, and there'd be profit loss, and there's this what is it called? the technology life cycle curve is what it's called. So it kind of looks like a bell curve, and you have to know when you're at the top of that bell curve, you either need to sell your technology or switch before it's too late. Thanks for coming by, Coding Phase. It's cool, man. Yeah, it's a cool language. You can do desktop applications, you can do hardware, you can do web development, you can do machine learning, you can do data science. Like, Python's a pretty flexible language. I think Coding Phase, you're probably a lot better of a coder than I am. You could teach me. Like I think I'm good, right? I have a job doing it. I know what I'm doing, but like for me to think about a task and then just make it from scratch. I mean, I guess I could, right? I mean, if there's something out there that I want to make, it's probably been done before, then I can repost it and just do advertising. So at the end of the day, it just comes down to execution and marketing, I would suppose. So you got that going. I don't know, man. It must be pretty awesome to be free. I'll get there. I'll get there one day. I just want to help. I know I say that, and it's so cheesy, but like, there's a lot of other people out there that want to do what we do, and like, I'm grateful to be in this position. So, just want to give back. Angular React. I'm pro React. Angular is getting phased out. There's Angular 5 now. I don't know how many Angulars they're gonna make. They just keep like, oh, let's do this. All right, nope, hold on, let's do this instead. When you go on LinkedIn and pursue a company, which person in the company do you message? A recruiter, a fellow programmer? Don't message the hiring manager. That's annoying for the hiring manager. Message people that work there and ask them to forward your resume to the hiring manager, in my opinion. How much do I make a year? At my full-time job, I make $75,000. What language do I recommend to someone new in web development? Use Java and Python. You can do web development with Python. I would move to JavaScript. That'd be all right. Maybe stick with Python. Check out JavaScript for a little bit. The web development in Python is still going to teach you like the web development fundamentals. Maybe not JavaScript fundamentals or React fundamentals, but it'll teach you basic like web requests, CRUD functionality, that sort of stuff. I'm not trying to hide anything. Like money is money to me. I don't. And it's not about that for me. There's just like, money is everything when you don't have it, but when you don't have money, money is everything. That's what I just said twice. Let me back up. Money's everything when you don't have it, but when you do have it, it's like, okay, now what? Like, you can buy the things that you want, but you don't make enough to retire. Like, what do you do? How do you do this? So it's just, I like to help people. I like React more than Angular because I don't have to deal with MVCs. I can just do React plus whatever I know. yeah, I tried to collaborate with Yoma and Mayuko, but they want their value propositions instead of just working together for the good of the community, you know? They're like, can you bring me money? If you can't bring me money, don't talk to me. Can you bring me subscribers? If you can't, don't talk to me. All right, that's fine. I remember where I come from. I still welcome everybody to the Discord. Every single person. I might be delayed, but I will not forget. Just like right now. Did I go to college? Yeah, I went to college. I have a mechanical engineering degree. What do I think about the mean stack? Mongo, Express, Angular, Node. It was a pretty popular stack in 2015. Polymer 3, yeah, that's a good one. I messaged Mayuko directly on her Slack and said, hey, really like your content. It'd be cool if we could, do something. I'd like to ask you some questions. And she didn't. From the profile picture. Hey, coding phase. So I have some questions, I guess. Like, how does that work for you? If you want to work with someone that has, I suppose, way more value, right? How do you do that? How do you manage that? Like, for you to work with me is significantly, taking time out of your day to work with me, and I am a sixth of what you have in terms of channel and subscribers. How would you proposition that? What would be your angle on that? She would reply if I have 100K subs, right? I'm not worth her time. That's fine. I'll get there. Bro, like coding phase, right? Like so you make passive income, you have enough money to live and do what you do, and you make these videos. Why? Because you like to do it, right? It's fun to interact, it's fun to give back. Like, that's what it's about. Like, okay, you make a couple $1,000s from like some, sponsorship or collab, but like that's not enough to like pay off your house. Maybe if you do that enough and you invest it, but like it's just a byproduct. Yeah, you don't even mess with him. It's interesting. Like, like Engineered Truth, like his channel is all about like giving back and helping people, and now it's just like this company wants to work with me, and I'm going to talk about it in a video and put an affiliate link below. If you look at his channel likes to dislike ratio, and like he was all about like, all right, I'm got real famous on YouTube, all these people want to work with me, I'll say yes to everyone and make my money now, invest it, and then bounce. That's what it seems like his goal is going to be. If money was not an option for me, I would still do this. Like, that's the thing. Like progress is happiness. And so in the form of a subscriber count or seeing people learn or teaching people, and like the most satisfying moment is when you're teaching people and you see the moment when when it clicks and they get it, and you're like, ha, finally I did make sense to them. I got through, like they get it. Like that's satisfaction right there. So I have about 5 resumes right now that we could, that I could do one. I just don't want to make it too. Mayuko didn't say anything. I had a couple people from my Discord go over there and be like, hey, work with him, and like they were being kind of like rude about it. And I was like, hey, sorry for that, but I would still like to work with you. But he said no. Or she said nothing. She hit me with that scene, you know, like on like Facebook Messenger when it just says scene. Like, I'm pretty sure that's what happened. I don't know why people become fake. I feel like, yeah, you can send it to me how it is, or I'll redact the information left unread. Yeah. Jarvis, yeah, we could talk to Jarvis. He seems like a pretty funny guy. Do I have any tips? That's a lot of views. Are they relevant to your channel? Do you talk about the same content a lot? Coding Phase probably has input on that. I feel like Coding Phase is a better marketer than I am. I don't get it, man. Like, I wish that we could just have like a little small YouTuber summit. Like, just all the people, with all the people that know who we are, and, you know, just, it's not about the competition of the space and who does what better, who does what worse. Like, you have your style. Like, I think you're way more charismatic than I am, and you're like, you know, you're I don't know how to say it. I would just say that you're a more in-your-face type of guy, right? You just say how it is. I talked to Chris Sean, and I made a, I sent him an email to do a collaboration with him, and basically he accepted it, and then he ghosted me, so I messaged him on Instagram, and he didn't respond, and then he messaged him on Discord, and he didn't respond. I don't know, maybe he's just really busy. Yeah. I don't know, we made a plan, and I was getting really hyped for it. I had a student during the time slot that we were going to do our collaboration, and I moved that student to the next day, you know, at his inconvenience, so that I could do it, and he just ghosted me. I don't know, I've tried to catch him. I don't know. Maybe he's busy. I don't think YouTube is a means to an end. Okay, cool. Have a good night, man. Thanks for hanging out with us. Yeah, dude, we should start like a little code network, like a little bootcamp network. You know what I think would be cool? Is if we had like a little show where you and I, like a little podcast type deal where we just talk about common stuff. We just talk about like mock-up interviews or how to get a job, how to communicate. It's always good to have like a personal brand, and there's no reason not to have a personal brand now. Especially, I mean, the longer you wait to create a personal brand, the harder it will get because the more saturated the space will be. And we're still here. Okay. I don't know. So on Tuesday, Coding Phase and I we're gonna do a live stream. I think we're gonna do it on his channel, but I don't want it to just be like me being promoted, like just for that reason. I want you to get something out of it too. Like, it's not. I would like to do a video like edited and filmed, put you on this channel. I mean, probably everyone on my channel knows who you are, but not everyone on your channel knows who I am, right? That's the disadvantage of it. So that's why I think it'd be cool if we could work together. I think if we just talked about common problems, there'd be a lot of repeat questions. We'd get a lot of people like, we get a lot of people like, what's the best language to learn, this framework or this framework, but why VS Code over Atom? VS Code starts up faster. Run them side by side. VS Code is more modular. I take that back. VS Code is modular like Atom, but I like the UI more. I like the shortcuts more. It's all customizable, mainly the speed. I like that it has a little local host extension on there. I mean, I don't know. I just like it more. It feels more modular, but as you add the modules onto it, it doesn't become as slow as Atom was. I feel like Atom takes 9 million. Should do it from my channel on Tuesday where you and I stream. Yeah, let's do it. Do I know Team Treehouse? I think Chris Sean does Team Treehouse stuff. I see that in his description. See you, dude. Thanks for hanging out. Good to have you. Appreciate you. Yeah, what do we do for yours? What could we talk about? Like, we could talk about the pros and cons of remote, how you got remote, how you negotiate remote, how you negotiate freelance. I feel like that'd be good. Dropping gems with coding phase. Let's do it. So which Sunday then? Like 2 days from now Sunday or next Sunday? We gotta get that clickbait titles, bro, so we like I know. So this is one thing. Whichever Sunday. Yeah, let's do it this Sunday. What time? I don't know what time you do it. You do it 9 p.m. EST? Eastern Standard Time? 9 p.m. That's 7 p.m. for me. Let me look. Pretty sure I'm available. I have students, so I can move it around. I don't think I have anything at 7 though. Huh. Juan. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. How often do you make like singular videos where you edit and record, or do you just record from your webcam and then post the video? I know you have an intro, but do you like record with a camera, or do you just use your? How do you do it? I'll let you email me the Hangout link. Actually, I'll just add it just in case. Save. All right. Hit you with that Sunday 24th, 9 p.m. Let's do it up. The double collab. Yeah, you do way more live streams than I. Oh, nice, dude. Start with Y. Simon Sinek. Cool, man. If I need better thumbnails, alright, will do. We'll keep you in mind. I should improve my Photoshop skills. Not to say that, you're not good. I just want to work on improving them, learn the skills myself, be self-sustainable. Yeah, you use YouTube in a very social media fashion. I think it's neat. I don't know. YouTube's going to catch up to the game eventually, and when they do, you're going to be on top. Because you're going to know all the ins and outs of all the services that they provide. Oh, I got to say thanks to Aaron. He mentioned me in his Instagram story, said, get Josh to 4K. Do I have Instagram TV? No. I have an Instagram business account. I don't know how to use it, though. I need to work on my social media stuff. You got all this time to do marketing. I need to, you're the Jedi here. I'm just learning. You missed what? Oh, yeah. So I basically teach students on the side for about 28 hours a week, and I take them from zero to hero. I take them from nothing and I get them a job. I've had a couple students get 3 job offers at once. I've had a couple students get 2, but there's a job guarantee with the program. So if you don't get a job, they get their money back. I just work at the company as a teacher. So I meet with them once a week for an hour, and then, yeah. So when I come home, I'm not coding on side projects. I'm helping other students code. That's why I'm really passionate about this. That's how I got the job, actually. They were like, make a video telling us why you'd be a good mentor. And I just ain't nobody got time for this. And I linked a YouTube video as sarcasm, and they were like, oh, this is awesome. Would you like to come in for an interview? I was like, what? So here I am. All right, later, dude. Good luck. Best of luck. Okay, yeah. Hop on Instagram's new competition to YouTube. Instagram TV. Is that recorded videos? How's that work? Subscribe. Oh, I see it. I see what you're talking about. This must be brand new. Oh, snap. So up here in the corner, right? I don't know if you can see it. And before I get doxxed. Up there in the corner. Okay. So you can post videos to here from somewhere, or only your phone? How does that work? You'll pay me to help you learn front-end development. I don't know how to respond to that. Who that on that IG photo? I guess some girl. I don't know. I got that Wesley Vissers. You guys know who Wesley Vissers is? Vintage Genetics. I got Callum Von Moger. I have a bunch of bodybuilders on here, I like working out. What's my Instagram? My Instagram is just my name. Oh, I think I'm following you already. Let's look. Let's get connected, bruh. Let's see. Coding phase. I like your avatar. It's pretty sweet. Oh, until you get 10K followers, you have to add through your phone. Why don't you just buy 10K followers? Costs $50. Yeah, you cheat. Yeah, it devalues your brand. But if that's pretty valuable, then I think it'd be worth it. How far? And Coding Phase's Instagram avatar. It's pretty cool. How long does it take to go from 0 to hero? I've taken students from knowing nothing to getting a job in about 5 months. So I help them make a resume, help them make cover letters, help them make portfolios, apply. I do everything, but we only meet once a month, or I mean once a week. So, and it's a go at their own pace type deal. So they pay the company pays me, and then the courses are provided, and at the end it provides a degree. It provides a European bachelor's level diploma. So it's recognized and approved and accredited and all that. So essentially, the degree you get from the place that I work is the same as my mechanical engineering degree, and I'm pretty salty about that. And you can do it in like 5 months. So it's like, what? How much is what? It depends on the program. They offer different ones. They have front end, they have full stack. I teach all of them pretty much, except for the mobile stuff. It's $300 a month. I don't set the prices, right? I just work at the company. If you're interested, I can point you in the right direction, but I'm not gonna like shill it here in the live stream. Is my mechanical engineering? Yeah, I went to school for mechanical engineering for 4 years, 4.5 years, but in reality it took me about 7 years to actually finish my degree. Yeah, so I don't know. It's a little bit different in software. You can learn software a lot faster and get a job doing it. The projects are pretty tough, so you have a project that you have to create at the end of every section, and those are pretty tough. So I don't know how they do it in Europe, but it's recognized. So a lot of people in Europe that live there, and Europe is very specific. They want all their people to have degrees. If you don't have a degree in Europe, they're like, why not? Because it's basically free. And they're like, if you apply to a job, they're like, why don't you have a degree? And you're like, I don't have one. They're like, it's free. Why? So they expect you to have one. But the people that don't go that route can do with the place that I work, and then they can get a degree, and everything's Gucci. Everything's good to go. Yeah, I got 1,000 in 1 week. I'm pretty overwhelmed. So just here doing the appreciation stream. You guys are the ones. Keep me motivated. That's not true. I keep myself motivated. Always find new challenges. No, I said that $300 a month is the cost of the program, and then once you finish the program, you get a bachelor's level degree that is recognized in the EU. But thanks, Dennis. Appreciate it. Yeah, if you want to see it, you can message me on Discord. Look at my LinkedIn, right? I have a discount code you can get if you want to try it out that they gave me. I just don't shill it because I don't want to be that guy. And you know, it's like the company watches these streams and they see like oh yeah, not to be salty, but it's the same. So like you could get the degree in like 6 months, which is technically a bachelor's level degree. My mechanical engineering degree is a bachelor's level degree. So, you know, like I had to spend a lot more time to get that, go to class, do all that. But you have to do that for my degree. You can't just be getting a mechanical engineering degree online. That's not how that shit works. And if someone does have a mechanical engineering degree from online, I'm gonna be like, yeah, no. Wouldn't you? But it makes sense with web development. You're on the web all day anyways. It's a European degree. Any difference? It's not ABET accredited? I don't know. It depends. It's really popular in Europe, so that's the majority of my students are from there. I just don't talk about it that much because I don't want anything to come across as like conflict of interest, you know? Try to keep everything as neutral as possible. I have a video with a student that I've interviewed. Yeah, it's affordable. That's why people do it. Go at your own pace. You can stop whenever. It's not like, yeah. You go for 2 months. Want to take a break? That's fine. Just come back whenever. It's pretty sweet. And you get your money back at the end if you don't get a job. So it's cool. Anything I have? No. I'm in the process of making some Udemy courses. Should hit up Coding Phase. We should collab on that. Some courses. That'd be sweet. I mean, you have to pay. Like Lambda School, you don't pay anything until you get a job, whereas this one you pay $300 a month, and then if you don't get a job at the end, they give you your money back. Or you have 6 months to get a job and they give you your money back. But you have to be actively applying. You can't just do anything. What's better? I'm not going to tell you what to do. Don't ask me what to do. How far and how often do I travel around? Not very much, because I'm usually working in some capacity. You could see how things would be construed as a conflict of interest, right, Crozo? I'm not going to tell you to do one thing over the other thing just because I work somewhere and want to get that money, because then that would eliminate me working with any other people in the coding world, such as Lambda School or Thinkful or Block.io. I am neutral, right? Even though I work for one, I am neutral to recommending them on this channel. Like, sure, I could be like, yo, sign up, use my referral code, and then get all this affiliate money, and then totally blacklist myself from working with anyone else, right? So, do I think university will decline in power and influence as a result? No. Some degrees you still need to go, unfortunately. You want to be a doctor? You want to be a self-taught doctor? How you going to do that? How you going to be a self-taught brain surgeon? No thanks. Hey, you're supposed to go to bed. Why are you still here, fam? Oh, we got new peeps. I gotta welcome them. Hey, congrats. Yay, thanks, man. You guys are the best. Udacity dentist nano degree. Oh my god. I can let you figure that out yourself, dude. Just some math. The price difference, I mean, I don't know. They have different models. That's the thing. Lambda School is full-time, remote, you know. It's all live. It's not it's not pre-recorded stuff. And the stuff that you're doing is the other one is like online and you go at your own pace, and it's like, it's just different models. So I can't, like, I'm not going to recommend one over the other. Different people, different situations. I'm interesting, you'll subscribe. What's the best resources for learning React? Tyler McGinnis has some good React courses. Yeah, most majors you can probably just skip a degree on. Anything creative, you can skip a degree on. Do I know any good websites, mock projects for practice? You want to do like interview practice? You could look up Interview Cake. That's a good one. Coding Fights is a good one. Code Wars is a good one. Coding Game is a good one. Yes, the one I teach at is online, so I teach remotely in Google Hangouts one-on-one. Lambda School is also online. There is no minimum age. You just sign up. I think they might need a high school diploma from you, though, or proof that you're going to graduate. They can't give you a bachelor's level degree without you having that just if you're interested, let me know. Just send me a message. We can do it there. Where to find projects to work on? Usually I just Google something, but Udemy is a good place to find projects and then redo them and then make them your own. How do I go about reading the docs and understanding them? I try to implement the major sections, right? You get your chapters, your individual large sections. Usually just follow the example and then try to merge that with my project as much as possible. But if I have a project and I'm like, oh, I got to read the docs to learn how to do this, I always put the project that I'm working on hold, and then I'll start with their little example, like 101 get started with our docs, and then figure out how it's working. Yeah, dude. I don't know. Send me a message on Discord. Talk about it more there. Yeah, I mean, whenever I get stuck, that's what the docs are for. You guys can join the Discord. Let me find a link. What's the docs? Documentation for frameworks, libraries, APIs. How to use them, 101. Why should you join the Discord? Because I'm there, and if you would like to have interaction with me when I'm not streaming in a, pretty timely manner, you can message me. Mine's not dead. So every morning, I welcome every single person there, and every morning I check to see how everyone's doing, or if they have any questions, or if you have any video ideas. It's how I try to communicate, but I also respond to comments on YouTube, but it's less of a exchange and more of a messaging, like a, I respond, you respond. That's my reasoning. You don't have to. If it's not for you, you don't got to do it. No pressure. Oh, and then he joins. All right, hit him with the personal welcomes. I actually have to hand type this all out. Welcome, my dudes. I mean, right now it's nighttime. People are sleeping or they're doing their day stuff. Usually in the mornings and the evenings, midday around lunch, it's pretty busy. I made this a long time ago when I started working on a game in Unity. Didn't think it would ever catch on, but here we are. Juan, what's up? I linked the wrong Tyler. Oh, alright. Got you. Okay. Do I use CSS for your projects or do I use frameworks? If you want styling, you're going to have to use CSS in some capacity. I think I'm going to head out here in a couple minutes. So if you have any more questions, hit me up. Oh, be sure, if you guys want me to review your resume, portfolio, cover letter, I'll make a video on those individually. I'll remove your personal information, or I'll probably just blur it out. That's easier. Or you can remove it for me, and I will review it, make a video on it, and you'll be famous. And other people can gain some insight if their resume looks similar to yours. We got DG Gromov. Just send me a private message, I guess. All right, we got 1 minute, and then I'm outie. Thanks, guys, for joining the Discord and being here for the 4K event of a lifetime. It is life-changing for me. Put a lot of hours into this, and it's nice to kind of see at least one of them impact people. Did I learn algorithms and data structures? Yes, you're going to get quizzed on those. You're going to get whiteboarded on those. You're going to need them. Do I live in a house or shared apartment? I own a house and pay a mortgage. I have a yard and mow my lawn just like a regular citizen. I think I'm... How do you make a blog in React? I don't know why you'd want to use React for making a blog. 9 million other ways. Having an associate's degree in web development enough. Having no degree in web development is enough. Bay Area is too expensive. Yes. Salt Lake City, I mean, right now housing prices are going up. I expect there to be a housing crash in about a year and a half or so. That'll be more affordable then. Make a video on my setup. I have a video idea on that. I'm going to do a workflow video, how I got my Slack and my application or my code and then an application over here. And I got everything set up, how we do the stand-up. Yeah, I mean, I'll walk you guys through that if you want to see. May do a video on that. We can do it MTV Cribs style. Start with you outside the door, take you to the fridge, show you where the magic happens. What's the best place to move? Can't tell you that. You don't want to move for just a career, dude. You gotta have a life too, man. Don't just move to work. You don't want to live to work. You want to work to live. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I think I turned it down earlier today. Yeah, there we go. So now you're probably like ASMR status. Hello, welcome to ASMR with Josh. We're going to be talking about code today. And, yeah, oh God. You don't need a degree. Don't put yourself in that box. Yeah, alright guys, 11:02. I gotta get up, go to the gym in the morning, as always, so I will see you guys in a bit, and I will remember to keep my microphone up, and I'll be making some videos shortly, so probably won't do a live stream until I can get a few recorded videos out, as I want to up my quality. I can't do that with these, but yep. Do I read books on web development? No, not really. Just read Medium articles about things you find interesting. Yeah, dude. Gotta do it up. But I'm out, guys. Have a great night. Thanks for being with me. I appreciate you all. Grateful for everything. All the questions. Hanging out. Spending your Friday nights with me. Friday mornings, lunchtimes, whatever. What have you. I appreciate it so much. So I will see you guys in the next video.